Good afternoon and welcome back to the LPA digital events. A new season is starting and today you will be part of the common LPA Sacred Heart University webinar dedicated to the PE certificate. It has become a real tradition. It's already the third year that we are partnering up in order to deliver this very nice, specialized and holistic program. Professional education has become really a priority. It's crucial for the LPA, for our members, and certainly for our industries. And if we want to pursue, this growth we experienced over the last years here in Luxembourg, if we want to attract more talents to Luxembourg, be it here nationally or even internationally, then there is only one solution. It's really to provide high quality training, hands-on training by the best and local experts. So therefore, we started on our side the LPA Academy in 2020 and are a very proud partner of the Sacred Heart University PE certificate, like every year. We'll also send some of our team executives this year again, and that's always a joy to see how the program evolves and to hear certainly very nice testimonials. I will now pass over to Jens Hoellermann. He is one of the two lead professors of this program, and he's also co-managing it. And he will also afterwards introduce you to Abhilash and Maria, who are two alumni of the last year's program. They will share with you some insights, some feedback, and how they liked, this whole private equity certificate. So now over to you, Jens. Welcome, and let's start.
Thank you very much, Stephane. Thank you for your introduction. Yes, indeed. We start again on the 28th of September, and of course, in person. So students can attend in person, and we are able to have lively discussions, which are much better when you attend in person. It is our view that there are so many different topics in alternatives, private equity, real estate that should be covered. We have a lot of skilled people in Luxembourg who are very good in their particular field, but they haven't yet maybe heard about other aspects of the alternative industry, such as fundraising or how a fund structure is structured, or other topics like ESG. And we want to make these links between all the topics and therefore provide the students with the big picture. But we don't do it only from an academic point of view. We do it also from a practical point of view. And for that, we have practitioners, experts from Luxembourg who come to the course and provide their view of the things, their story, their feedback, what they have done. And these are entrepreneurs, these are lawyers. The PE certificate is scheduled in different models, I wanted to say. There is the main course, and I said this already, that starts on the 28th of September. And this is dealing mainly with the alternative industry and its most important matters. But it does not end there. So the PE certificate already provides a course for credit risk, risk management, corporate finance, behavioral finance, portfolio management, mergers, acquisitions, and blockchain and big data. And among these courses, students can choose their preferred ones, but the main course is a requirement. Yeah, I would like to stop here and maybe pass on to Abhilash and Maria to provide a bit more insight how they see this course and what benefits the course had provided to them.
Okay, maybe I'll go first. Thanks, Jens. So firstly, thanks for having me here. Hopefully I'll be able to bring or throw some light onto how this overall course is beneficial for all the students. So the way I see it, I came from a background wherein I did not have much idea about any of these alternative assets, just not PE. So firstly, as you mentioned, Jens, this course certainly provides a very holistic view of all the different assets, different instruments that are available in the market. But the biggest, the key focus for me has been the two professors, Jens, yourself, and Gunther, who brings with them plethora of experience firstly, but from a two very different perspectives. So once people will enroll in the course, they will get to see that there are two sides of private equity, one being the investor part, the other being the management part. So this is basically what I found really interesting, that Jans is what focuses mainly on the management side. He will provide all the practical experience, all the knowledge that he has working as the board of directors, and all the experience that he has in that domain. So he's able to bring that experience to the class. Whereas Gunter, he's really good. He has been mainly on the investor side. So this is how you get to see both the perspective. So this is just not one part, but a real-time experience that you get to see. And additionally, both of these professors, I found them to be having very different personalities. So no one will bow down on their areas. And that's why the debates, probably there are some heated moments, but I think that's really good. It is more of an emotional thing that I see. So really stick to their ground. So they will really bring in the points which will really cement our understanding on the areas, the investor and the management part. So I found that to be the key focus, and I found that really interesting. I don't know what, Maria, do you have something to say?
Thank you very much. I have a lot to say. If you may first allow me to introduce myself, just to let you know my background. I am a qualified lawyer in a common law jurisdiction in another member state from Cyprus, 10 years of experience, and I came in Luxembourg 2 years ago. I am now leading the legal fund department of Intertrust, an international service provider, and I cannot stop saying to the people of the team and to anyone that I am discussing the professional matters that Luxembourg and the alternative investment fund department industry is going under a momentum. I cannot stress that enough, because I see that all these geopolitical European changes, I'm referring to Brexit and everything, I think that Luxembourg was and is a hub for the fund industry, but for the alternative investment funds, now it's taking the mature shift. So now whoever is in Luxembourg and is in this industry at the moment, it will have a lot to learn, and it will be a right for each and everyone. And to back this up and to master the alternative investment fund, I couldn't agree more with Stephane. We need to have trainings. We need to gain knowledge, and this program is one of the best I have attended because of and thank you very much, Jans, because it was not only the theoretical part, it was the practical one. Every course, every time, and the physical presence was really helpful. Every time we were attending the course, there was a guest, and a guest was specialized in the specific aspect that we're about to discuss that particular time. So of course the main professors, Jan and they were keeping the structure, and they were there for us always to respond to questions and to give an insight, because I know that their experience is amounting to many years. So they have a lot of years of experience, and they know exactly what they're saying from not only theoretical perspective, but from the practical. I know that you hold mandates in different, in funds with different asset classes. So you know what you're saying and what you're explaining, and the students and the people that they're attending, they can rely on your experience. But those that they are attending, the guests, were giving another aspect, and they were specialized. I mean, they were lawyers, they were asset managers, they were professionals with experience in this industry for a long time, and it was always a right every course that we were attending. The part that I really enjoy, it was like the presentation we had at the end of the course. The thing that we didn't have to go in exams, but we have to make ourselves think how we can act like alternative investment fund managers and create our own fund and put that on a slide on a presentation, that made me realize and implement the knowledge that I gained and make me think twice of how this will impact the fund circle. So my team's presentation was about wind farm in Poland. We need to think about the aspects of what risk needs to take into consideration, and what experience needs the management body to have in. So everything was very exciting, and I'm really grateful that I took that course.
Thank you very much, Maria. I think you raised one very interesting point. We all work here in Luxembourg, and we have a job. We are trained on this job, but the alternative industry in Luxembourg provides so much more career opportunities, and the alternative industry is growing very much here in Luxembourg, and that's why LPEA and Sacred Heart University want to provide this training so that those students who have accomplished it can do more, can foster their career and take the next step, because they see what is required. They can make all the links that are requested to succeed in the alternative industry. And that's one of our biggest aim, I would say.
And if you may allow me, Jan, I think that it's the brilliant thing that you accomplish is that it's not addressed only to lawyers, accountants, or business oriented professionals. You can have the whole picture. You can get and even if you're really interested in the legal matters, you cannot. I cannot think of a lawyer not really considering the other aspects of the fund and be a good professional in their area of the profession. So a good lawyer needs to know the risks inherent in and what requires to and what it needs to be included in a board meeting, in an agreement, in an asset management agreement. And you can only see that when you have the whole picture of how these vehicles are incorporated and are dealing with the business activities.
If I may just add, I completely second the opinion that Maria has. And one angle that I was really that really touched me upon. One is the guest speakers that were brought in from the legal, tax, portfolio management, asset management point of view, but also from the entrepreneurial, the people who come from an entrepreneur background. We will get to have a lot of speakers who will tell you the exact roadmap that they need to take. What are the different milestones that they will need to achieve? So from the venture capitalist point of view, how it goes, from the social entrepreneur point of view, how it goes. So that was again one point that was quite touching for me, and I could really relate to it because I come from the similar background, and I found the information really, really helpful in going through. And secondly, yes, as you mentioned, this Luxembourg is obviously a lot of regulations come with it, like AIFMD and CSF and all. So it's important to have all that information, which is quite brought up in a very significant way in this course. So yeah, I thought it would be good to touch upon these 2 points as well.
Thank you, Abhilash, and not to forget, excuse me, that you can connect with these experts then in the course, yeah. So you can connect really with very successful venture capitalists. We also have the head of alternatives of PwC coming to the course, maybe a partner of a law firm of Elvinger. Maybe people you don't meet so often, but there you can connect. And I know that some of the students stayed in contact with the experts throughout their further career.
Yeah, Jens, it's exactly
networking at its best.
Yes, absolutely. That's part of the package, really, to really do the courses. So mixing theory and practical examples, doing this either study or group presentation, networking also constantly with those persons, and afterwards you come enjoy the LPEA, you participate to the different events, and probably then you can also boost your careers and find really the right spot for you, because so many opportunities waiting for you, more than 900 jobs open here in Luxembourg.
Sure.
So really, it's an ultra promising field, an industry where you have to be well equipped, and that's exactly what is proposed by this certificate. That's just what I wanted to add.
It's easy to connect in Luxembourg, but there are even, you're absolutely right, Stephane, there are even events that make it even more easier as usual. But again, the main aim is to provide this big picture to all the students via this course and others, and also maybe to be mentioned that the Sacred Heart University has an AACSB accreditation, which is the highest for business schools, and was, I think, recently again mentioned by the famous Princeton Review as one of the best business schools in the world. So we hope we provide valuable teaching and via this course also for the alternative industry as such.
And Jens, so now very practical questions. How can we enroll? Where do we find the information? And how does the training work? Is it in the evenings? Is it physical? Can you tell us more about that?
Of course. So the website is shu.lu, and there you can register. But you can also just call the number on the website, and the people there will help you answer questions and provide guidance. The course again starts on the 28th of September in person, and we usually have course 2 times per week in the evening from 6:30 to 9:30 with a short break in between at the Chamber of Commerce. Everybody knows, I think, centrally located, easily accessible via public transport, but also has a big garage if you come by car. So I think very easy to attend and to join the course.
And as we said before, we are just across the street, so no problem to join us after for either coffee or the aperitif, or eventually the events once COVID allows in a smoother way.
And in the past, employees of the LPEA attended the course as well. And I heard that again this year, one of your younger employees will attend as well.
Yes, absolutely. So in the past, Luis Galveas, now our CEO, joined the course. So you see, very nice progression also of his career, and really excellent knowledge to be used then on a day-to-day basis, also in our webinars and also articles, etc. And this year it will be Evie. She's taking care of projects like the Academy, but also business development, and always very happy and keen to get that kind of new knowledge.
And then students can connect with the LPEA even in an easier way in the course directly.
Absolutely.
May I have a request?
Yes, please, Maria.
If you have any drinks events, please do not forget the alumni.
Yeah,
just send us an invite.
Of course. Officially the semester at Sacred Heart is starting now, and this evening we have a get together in Clausen in the Jakobshaus in around about an hour. So
okay.
all students and friends and alumni are welcome there. Professors will be there. So I think we are a very social university. And of course, we have the alumni organization that is currently led by not only former MBA student, but also an attendee of this private equity certificate.
So
good to know.
Fantastic occasion to join and to grab your chance, follow your intuition. So show us that you're agile and interested, and go and meet Jens and the cohorts then in Clausen tonight.
Yeah, that would be lovely.
A last word of Abhilash and Maria, probably?
I mean, I cannot agree more with whatever has been told by all the people here. It's been a really fruitful journey with both LPEA and SHU. as part of this course. Highly beneficial, I believe. It provides us just not the theoretical, but the practical knowledge and gives a good impetus to our career. Certainly, I mean, I cannot recommend any more about this course. So, yeah, thanks.
From my side, what I would like to say to anyone that listens now and attends this seminar: knowledge is power. Knowledge, no one can steal knowledge. So whatever you learn, whatever new you learn, it will be for your benefit. And I cannot again stress enough the times that we are going through, that this is a momentum, and this course cannot be more relevant to these times. So I hope you enjoy, everyone, and take the most of it.
Thank you for your insights, and again for this really authentic sharing. Jens, we have a question actually from one of the attendees. They are asking if there is some assistance provided for job search afterwards in Luxembourg. If I may, from LPA perspective, we highlight it. So training, very important, but also finding the right spot, the right job, the right company, and also then opportunity. And that's why we also now started in March to create a job fair, and we will continue so in October on the 7th. So if you're part of the certificate, and also for other people who would be interested to join the industry, there you can join for free, and there we will then present your curriculum, and you can talk then to all the different companies, Intertrust being certainly part of it, and some others, and there then you can chat with the practitioners and see which opportunities might arise. So that would be my suggestion. But Jens, I don't know if also on your side there is a follow-up.
I would have pointed at you, Stephane, with your job fair, but we can of course provide guidance and help. Gunther and I, the other professor and I, we know some people here in Luxembourg. We can provide career advice, and also then when you speak with our guests who come to our course, they can provide advice and more when you talk with them during the break or after the course. So the career advancement, learning, and then the job is very important for us, for LPA, and for Sacred Heart University, of course. And one thing I really like most is when I see the career advances of former students over time. That they are promoted quicker and that they have done the next step in their career.
Thanks for this brilliant program, for joining, and let's do some more.